This fight is 3 rounds in the lightweight division. Now entering the octagon is a Bushido-style fighting expert with a mixed martial arts record of 3-1-1. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 70.2 kilos, 155 pounds. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan. Please welcome Genki, the Neo Samurai, Sudo!
Well, to say the least, Genki Sudo's ring entrances may be reminiscent of pro wrestling, but his fighting style is very real. He is extremely unorthodox. He could goof off during the match and end up beating you. He has great submission, and he is trained with Boss Rutten, a former UFC champ.
A showman to say the least, the Neo Samurai, Genki Sudo. His opponent this evening is a Brit.
And his opponent now entering the octagon is an SWS Valley Judo fighting expert with a mixed martial arts record of 11-2-1. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 70 kilograms, 154 pounds. Fighting out of Ashford, Kent, England. Please welcome the British Brawler, Leigh.
Well, he may look about 13 or 14 years old, but I can assure you he fights like a man. He's well-versed in submissions, and he likes to stand up and trade. I'm expecting nothing more than an exciting fight, as Remedios is a very well-rounded fighter.
Well, as one man athlete put it, his aggressive, high-octane attacking style belies his boyish look. And we will see that in a moment when asked what his biggest weapon is. He said, my attitude. Tail of the tape for this lightweight bout between the Japanese fighter and the British fighter. Remedios is 26, Sudo 24. Sudo 2 inches taller and coming in 5 pounds heavier. Or pardon me, 1 pound heavier. The centimeters being shown for our fans all over the world this evening. Our referee for this matchup, the veteran, Big John McCarthy.
All right, here we go, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on, come on.
Sudo unorthodox. Look at it. He has a ton of fun out there, there's no question about that.
I don't know if he's break dancing or fighting. Look for this spinning tornado kick or anything. This will throw a man off more than any other factor in a fight.
We have been warned we could see a Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee impression tonight. We'll try to watch closely.
Remedios patiently circling out. It's going to take a while to figure a guy like Sudo out.
Remedios closes in. He's got to not become assumed or consumed with the showmanship of Genki Sudo.
And I can assure you, you will never see a fighter like Genki Sudo anywhere but here in the UFC.
This is fascinating.
Let's work it, let's work it.
You know, it was good on tape. It's way better live. Oh, a good left. Sudo looking for the takedown. Remedios won't go.
Look at the hip movement of Sudo. Sinking down, recovers quickly. Remedios one hook under, as does Sudo, and one hook over.
Well, the reports are that Sudo has reset his priorities and truly is focused into being a mixed martial arts fighter and trying to be the best one he can, fighting out of his hometown in Tokyo. And down goes Remedios. So Sudo gets the first takedown of the night about a minute 45 into round number 1.
You know, one thing I question about Leigh Remedios has nothing to do with his skill, but it's his confidence level. Yeah. Sometimes he comes off a bit timid, maybe a bit shy. Can't be shy against a guy, especially the likes of Genki Sudo. Look at Sudo just picking him up.
Well, Remedios has 11 wins in mixed martial arts. What were the caliber of them? Well, some might argue, but the fact is he's been, Jeff, in your show a few times. He's a hook and shoot vet. I mean, here's a guy who's been around. He's ranked #1 lightweight fighter in the UK.
He's fought bigger guys. He's fought guys similar to size, and that is a record that you cannot dismiss. And Sudo needs to take him seriously. Although it may not look like that, I'm sure he does.
Attended the University of Kent, earned a first-class degree with honors in electronic engineering. He's an engineer during the day and training to be a fighter at night. And the British tabloids have certainly given the UFC some great press this past week, and lots of press, of course, towards the 4 Brits competing tonight. Remedios self-admitting he may be outclassed on paper by Sudo, but he's going to try to prove the critics wrong here tonight.
We'll see. Remedios is another guy who tries to work those legs up high.
You know, it looked like he looked for the spin on Leigh Remedios there, as Sudo tries to work in and push towards the punches.
Way to get up by Remedios. He started backpedaling and Sudo on the attack. Look at Sudo, flying triangle. He went for the flying triangle.
Is Remedios out though, Jeff? That right arm still in danger, and he breaks through.
Wow, I've been waiting to see something like that for a long time here in the UFC.
Genki in Japanese means energetic, high-spirited. In fact, he was named after a comic strip that turned into a TV series in which his father was a big fan called Go Genki. And the fans might go Genki here tonight.
Got a triangle, it's cinched. Look at the forearms. Trapping him with the triangle, throwing the forearms. Remedios has his hand through. His head is slipping out. He could get out of armbar. Great escape by Remedios.
Well, that's 2 for Remedios. He does have some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training.
Remedios, I expect, will look for a clear opening to strike, and there's the triangle once again.
Oh, he kicked up on Leigh Remedios, and Remedios wants to bring it back up. Look at Sudo. Look at Sudo with his hands behind his head.
Remedios.
You can see why he's been in the movies. He's quite an actor.
Remedios is going to throw leg kicks.
And round 1 is completed.
Possibly one of the craziest rounds.
It was entertaining, to say the least.
Well, we thought Kyle Uno had a bizarre stance when he started a fight.
That's nothing compared to what we just saw from
Get your
Sudo.
focus, start hitting him. Don't hesitate.
Bring it in. When he lets off a shot, one of those silly shots, then you combinate straight away. When he does one of those silly things, then you combinate.
He fires something, you shoot straight in. Don't wait for him, Leigh. You wait for him. Remember what we said? This guy needs time. Remember what we said? This guy needs time and distance. See, he's doing exactly what we said. Yeah? He can't deal with you when you're close in. Boom.
Check this out. You won't see the heavyweights going for any of these. The flying triangle. Almost perfect, but Remedios stalls him out and gets the arm through. If he would have cleared the arm, it could have been over. And here's where he cinched the triangle in and landed about 5 or 6 forearm shots. But let's give Remedios an A for effort. He got the heck out of there and got out of there quick.
Well, let's see if when he does one of those silly things, Remedios combinates here.
Nice leg kick by Remedios.
We know the folks here in the UK don't really not say what's on their mind. In the corner of Remedios said exactly what was on their mind. Let him act as he will when he does one of those silly things.
And he did so with a good leg kick.
Oh, great takedown there. Outstanding work by Genki Sudo. A judo-type takedown.
Sudo is going to try to push his right leg through.
Keep working, looking good.
Remedios in great physical condition. See, he's not giving him any distance to throw those forearms. I think he wanted to throw a forearm. And Remedios came up with it.
You know, within the entertaining part of the show put on by Sudo is a ton of skills. And you can obviously see that. That takedown was outstanding a moment ago.
Yeah, I don't think you can see a mid-level fighter doing the things that Sudo does and get away with it.
And that just shows the mental confidence he has in most matchups, though, because we've seen tape on Genki Sudo where he's displayed the same type of showmanship.
Look at Remedios.
Oh, Sudo trying to lock it in. It's over. It's all over. Genki Sudo wins by submission. Just like that.
And if I have a feeling something's coming. Sudo worked his magic. Reminiscent of a Kung Fu movie.
How quickly he slapped it on, Jeff.
This guy is truly amazing.
Very nice. They touch of class. We are all one. Indeed we are. Remedios caught by the choke. Early part of this second round.
That was one of the fastest rear naked chokes. It's been a while since we've seen one in UFC. But Sudo has the tools, like I say, to stay 2 steps ahead of his opponent.
Absolutely. And he can get to those 2 steps rather quickly. Watch this judo throw. This could be in the movies, Jeff. Wham.
Legs completely launched in the air. And a different look from a different vantage point. Boom.
And the end of the fight.
Now watch how quick this happens. Remedios tries to buck out of it. Sudo gets a hook in immediately, throws his right arm through, applies the pressure with the left, and 2 or 3 seconds and it's all over.
And then the show is not over. Up to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke at 1 minute, 38 seconds of round 2. For the winner, the Neo Samurai, Genki Sudo!
Genki Sudo is with Ryan Bennett.
Folks, he put on a show for you tonight here in the UK. I haven't seen an entrance quite like the great Prince, the boxer, who many of the fight fans here know about. How important is it for entertain the fans as well as fight?
どうやってみんなを楽しませようとしたのか。
I'm professional, so I just try.
And he's breaking out the English now. We see it. At 155, what can you do in this weight class? How quickly do you feel you could become a champion in the weight class?
まあ155キロだけど。
I'll be champion, so that's it.
Short and sweet. You gotta love it. Genki Sudo, congratulations. Mike, back to your ringside.
Thank you very much, Ryan. Short and sweet as it was in his great use of the rear naked choke.
Unbelievable action. I really like watching the lighter weight guys. The speed of Sudo amazes me.
So Sudo by submission. UFC 38.